Well, I thought I fixed everything. I did not, in fact, fix the thumbnail. In fact, that's extremely old. Oh well, I'll just have to go back and fix it after the fact. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Let's see. What was I doing last time? I think I was up to... Yeah. I was grinding. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. I just added Lila after the terrible deaths of 2 other party members. Poor horsey, poor Dratini. It'll be okay though. Cloyster is much more tough, I hope. That is why I evolved it. I really need you, Lila. I need you for your ice type. I need you for your water type. Nothing terrible can happen to you. If only I didn't have to take out Koga's gym to be able to use Surf. That would be really convenient right now. And then just go down to Cinnabar, let Lila sweep the gym. And it should be seriously easy, even with things, and even with the water type in the... What are you, late 20s? Yeah, 27. That's definitely possible. Because it's good training fodder if you got a fossil at that point. Let's see, you're the move deleter. No, I don't need you. I need the warden. But I also need this for my fame checker. Yep, I met Bill. He gave me a ticket to what should have been a fun party. But it seems I was too late. There we go. Well, I finally got an idea for a proper model. I gotta make art. And then I think I found a beginner level artist and rigger that can turn my beginner level art into something appropriately priced for a beginner level VTuber. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, there we go. Warden's house. Wonder what I can catch in there. I can't really remember. That should be a rare candy back there. But do I have anything here? Who do I want? Who do I want to learn? Who do I want to learn strength? Good question. Let's see. I feel like this should be Dave Jr. Yeah, I can have you forget secret power. You should be able to learn it. Still gotta find someone to trade with. Let's see. DM. HN. Strength. Yeah, Dave Jr. can learn it. I don't want Charlie to learn it because Charlie's probably gonna learn Fly. Let's see, secret power. Losing the additional effect is a little bit... It's a little bit disappointing, but strength should have some extra power there. Plus now Dave Jr. can push boulders around. Go on, Dave Jr. Push. Yeah. I know this is just a roadblock to teach you how to use strength, but... Also, why does the warden have a giant boulder just sitting in his house? At some point, some of the bookshelves start having more stuff in them for your fame checker, but I can't remember when that happens. I think it actually might be on the islands. really think it's disappointing that Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee were really fun experiences. Just for something different, and to gently transition people who'd only played Pokemon Go into the actual games. And then it was good for small children too. Or if you wanted to play it together with someone. I mean, there's lots of things it was good for. But it was a really gorgeous experience, and it was really fun to have following Pokemon. And to be able to ride them. It was so close to an ideal experience in a lot of ways, but I also really wish it had featured the islands, even if they'd been cut down a little bit. I really would have liked to see some of those areas in 3D. That really was one of the best looking games, to be honest. Who do I have? Who's gonna be toughest here? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more training first. Because I know some of these trainers have psychic types, even though Koga focuses on poison types. I kind of like the gym having a broad theme instead of just a single type. Makes it pretty fun. Oh yeah, I gotta teach you. $15, $21, $21, $21. Yeah, Aurora Beam's pretty much gonna be better in every way. But I do need to teach you, something else first. Water Pulse, Roar, Sunny Day. Did I buy another dig? I don't think I did. I need another secret power. I forgot about that. Let's see, Celadon. Every time recently I've tried to teach someone secret power, it hasn't ended too well, but you know, this time for sure, I can feel it. Okay, purchase. Dig, brick, secret power. You know, let me get another one of them too. Okay. Let's see. You got withdraw. But I think I'll teach you attract instead. Yeah. Attract. Cloister. Something feels wrong about this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, forget withdraw. Learn attract. Yeah. Something's definitely not right about this. I can feel it. Yeah, Icicle Spear. Forget that. No, how much money do I have at this point? It's not gonna be... How much do I need? How many... Okay, I can buy coins in increments of 500 for 10,000 coins each, so 10, 20... Gross. That's so much money. That's so much money. I'm gonna need so much money for one of those DMs. What can I sell? I've already sold stuff recently, I guess. I think I already did that last time. Okay. Who do I want to? Who do I wanna? I don't know. I'll probably save it for whoever. What I'll probably do is end up saving it for when Charlie hits level 35. There's just something about being able to just use a rare candy on a Pokemon that's about to evolve it. Just feels the best. It's definitely got the best feeling to it. You know, did I ever go and get the bicycle? Huh. Maybe I didn't. I guess that... Huh. Yeah, I never stopped at the fan club. I never stopped at the fan club in Vermilion. Weird. Okay, that's okay. Did I battle all of you guys already? Yeah. I'll have to go around and get that before I can go on the cycling road. Now, which ones of you guys did I battle? I think I battled quite a lot of trainers through here, actually. How about you? Yeah? You? There we go. I knew I'd stopped somewhere around there. Somewhere around that point. Pidgey. Anything flying type shouldn't be too tough for Lila. Aurora Beam. Yeah. I don't think this should be too tough either. Surf. Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised it didn't use an electric move. Either it doesn't have one or it's not hard-coded to exploit weakness. Which feels weird. I know the original games, things were so hard-coded to exploit weakness that you could send dragon types... No, you could send poison types out against Lance's Dragonite, and they would just keep using Barrier over and over because it was Psychic type, even though all that does is raise its defense. So worst came to worst, you could choose things that way. Yeah. It's good to have another wall besides just Dave Jr. And still pretty tough. And able to attack and water type. So good. Yeah, I'll have to hurry up through Koga and take Lila down and just let her tear through Cinnabar. She should have a really easy time of it. Don't get up to the point of being able to buy those TNs yet. Well, just the one TM. I really only need Ice Beam. There was no way I was leveling Lila up as a shelter long enough to get Ice Beam. Way too much risk. Way too much risk at that point. There we go. Wing attack. Uh-oh. 4 points in defense. Yeah, I love to see it. Maybe using Cloister. This might be a good thing after all. I mean, terrible to have losses. But, you know, good to have a really tough Pokemon. Come on. No. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Wait, wait, wait. Oh no, an electrician. I thought you were another bird catcher. Oh, a rocker. Huh. Weird. There must not have been very many of those in this game, because I kind of don't remember. I don't remember that trainer class, to be honest. Not risking it. Not risking it. Yeah. See, there we go. Something like that was bound to happen. Hey! That was so close. Dave Jr., come out here. Do your work. Do your work as a rock ground type. With really high defense. Don't let Electrode get to you, please. That was so close. Charlie was almost lost forever. You know, you can go a little bit higher than magnitude 4. Just a little bit. You're getting... There we go. Magnitude 8, finally. I didn't want to let Dave Jr. get whittled down by Sonic Boom too much more. Yeah, that is really weird. I really don't remember this trainer class at all. And I've got a pretty good memory for useless things. Heal everybody up. Top everybody off with some lemonade. There we go. There we go. Okay. You're the fishing bro. Yeah. Okay, so I can keep going upwards. I don't think there's too much more out here. What kind of Pokemon do you have? Nidoran and Nidoran. Not too tough, not too tough. Surf. The only thing that would be a pain is their potential poison point. It could also have rivalry though. Oh no, poison sting. Good. The satisfaction of getting through a poison sting without getting poisoned. Unrivaled. It'll be okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm just working on my playthrough of FireRed. Things went mostly okay up until yeah, I guess it was last time I got to play. So yeah, last time. When I ended up losing a Dratini and Horsey, one after the other. But then I ended up with Cloyster, so it's okay. Then I also was reminded by the Pokédex that despite possibly wanting to find a Staryu or a Slowpoke, that I was never going to be able to fish one of those up because I'm playing FireRed and not Leaf Green. Oh well. It's got Oddish, and that's what makes it superior. Yeah, I feel bad for Seabiscuit. I went back and got him renamed and everything. Well, Lila's at least got a lot more defense, so hopefully she'll have a bit of an easier time. Secret power. Yeah, I guess at least that means only having to deal with Dave Jr. as a trait evolution. But I still feel bad. It'll be okay though. Yeah, I've also got Violet. I'd like to go back and play it at some point. I'd like to go back and replay it again. I'm sorry your data reset though. But yeah, sometimes a fresh start is good. If I end up playing again, I'll probably, yeah, trade my stuff to someone or send it over to home. Try starting again, because I can't remember what I was doing last time. I never did play through the DLC either. I've heard it was good. I've also heard the Sword and Shield DLC was good, but I refuse. The ending of the base game just made me irrationally angry. I'm not paying for more of that, but I would like to try the Scarlet and Violet one at some point. I'll change Pokemon. No, not gonna change Pokemon yet. Everything's good. I think it's worth watching. I think Bokurano's worth watching. Give it 2 episodes. If you don't like it by the 2nd episode, you're probably not going to like the rest of it because you're gonna be able to see where this is going. And if you don't like the way it's going, yeah, you're not gonna like the rest of it. What did I say it was like? Evangelion and Madoka, but with more misery? Did I add that last part, or did I end up editing that part out? I can't remember. I sat on that tweet for a while, figuring out how to word what I wanted to say. But yeah, there's... This isn't really one with a bright spot in it necessarily, so... I also think the cast of characters could have been smaller, so more individual characters could have had more time to get character development, but I do think it's worth watching. I'm happy that one's available on Crunchyroll. That makes things a lot easier. I'd also really like to watch Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei again. That's another kind of obscurish one in English, but that's unfortunately one that doesn't really exist in English in an official capacity anymore. You might be able to get like aftermarket DVDs, but that one's hard to find. Which is weird, because I remember just like watching that on YouTube or something, I'm pretty sure. Granted, this was a while ago, longer than I'd like, but I don't like it when stuff becomes lost. Yeah, range by level. There we go. Yeah. I forgot these ones out here. I got into Lavender and then I never went back for these guys. That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. Not every kind of anime is gonna hit everyone the same. Yeah, I think you might like Boku no then. Let's see, who else is up here? They get some hikers up here. I really suggest watching the opening for Uninstall. It's one of my favorite anime openings. It's one that just pops back into my head every now and then. I think something that helps that is that it was a fairly popular song for people to make Vocaloid covers with at one point in time. That might have actually been what introduced me to it in the first place. Now that I think about it. I was probably listening to that and someone actually crediting where the song came from originally in the description or something. Hang on, what's this? A terrible ETB. Sorry, I got a text that one of my friends pulled a terrible ATV. That's too bad, that's too bad. It always sucks when you spend a lot of money on buying cards and then you don't get anything good out of the packs. I got decent hits on my last card purchase. I like getting cards. I'm not really big on selling them. That feels like a lot of work. I think it's fun to look up how much they're currently selling for, but I have to hit a kind of big threshold before I make an effort. Otherwise, I just go into my pretty card binder. Or into a deck. I'm working on building a fire-type deck right now. It's gonna feature Mega Pyroar. It's not the strongest card on its own, but... That is fair. That is fair. I hadn't watched Takapi yet, but I'd really like to get to that one. That seems like my kind of anime. Tragedy was my favorite fanfiction tag for a long time. At some point I softened a bit. I think it changed over to hurt comfort. No, I still like to indulge now and then. I take it as a sign of good writing when the writing can hurt my feelings. Like, I know this isn't real, I know these people aren't real, but my feelings are still hurt. That's the kind of thing I like. I don't know why. Where do I need to go? Vermilion. I need the bike. It's just a very human feeling, I guess. Ironic coming from a slime, I suppose. Yeah. There's just something about the ability to convey feelings through words. Or art. Just artwork too. Art in general, pictures or writing. Or music. I find it amazing. Well, I too have a bird that will fly me anywhere, but I still need that bike. Cerulean. I need to go up to Cerulean. Just flying all over. I'm sure glad the animations in Gen 3 are so snappy. That's not right. The Pokemon, the bicycle shop. That's not gonna do me much good. There we go. Here we go. Yep, bike voucher. Don't know why these bikes are so unreasonably expensive. But here we are. I'm pretty sure I already caught one Snorlax. Yeah. I nicknamed him Dionysus. I remember that. So I can feel free to just beat up the other one. Should be a decent experience. I might should get more healing items first though. That might be a good move. Let's see. Staying on the same floor is not going to do me any good. I'm blocking the numbers. Yes, that is true. No faster way to get people permanently attached to you than to steal their stuff and to take years and years and years to repay what you've broken. They'll just have to keep coming back if they want it eventually. Yeah. This has been a terrible life pro tip. I really wish I could buy more than one lemonade at a time. This is so slow. Lemonade. Fresh water. I kind of lost count. That should be plenty though. That should last a while. Let me see exactly how many I bought. 24 lemonade. Yeah, that's like 2 12-packs right there. That should be plenty. Yep. Time to take on the cycling road. I've never felt so betrayed as the cycling road in Pokopia. How terribly destroyed that must have gotten for that to... Yeah, let me look at the map. Yeah. Ideally, the cycling road should have looped around to Celadon, but... whatever happened made it curve back around to... over here to Pallet. I'm sad to see everything destroyed. Gotta play this game. Gotta heal from that betrayal. Attacked in a grumpy rage. Attract. The less you can just rest over and over, the less you can spam rest, the better. In love. Headbutt of love. What's gonna be best here? Oh, critical hit, pretty good. Okay. There we go. Surf's gonna be the strongest. Surf is definitely gonna be the strongest. There we go. Gave a huge yawn. Let's see. Who was up here? Yeah. Aid 40 species. Amulet coin. 27. I'm never gonna get that amulet coin. That and the experience point share just take too many. Riding together on our new bikes. Celadon department store and long path over the water far away. I could either apply to that bridge or could apply to the cycling road. I love bike music. Favorite bikes. That's definitely gotta be Hoenn though. Definitely the most fun bikes. Well, which of Hoenn's bikes was best? I mean, technically, probably the Mach bike. because it was the fastest and it was the one used to solve the speed puzzles. But the acro bike is just more fun. Its name is a pun, you can bounce on it, you can do wheelies. That bike was just too cool. I wish that bike could come back. And every other bike in comparison. Every other bike that only goes fast and does nothing else. It's just boring. Never forget you, acro bike. Okay. Dave Jr., time to try out your strength. Not bad, not bad. I wish it... missed. Too much smoke screen. I wish it had a nice secondary effect, but that's okay. Strength. Getting there. It's like there's no way I'm switching out Dave Jr. Even if his accuracy's been lowered. Huh. I didn't actually know that. It's pretty cool. Pokemon glitches are just some of the most fun stuff. Very silly. And occasionally game-breaking. That is pretty cool, though. Favorite Pokemon glitch. This is a silly little thing from Gen 1. Just general Gen 1 weirdness. Because it feels like cheating to just say missing no would have been my favorite glitch. Because, let's be honest, most of these games are not coded well. I think I gotta... Yeah, missing no feels like cheating. I think my favorite one was the one where Splash could very occasionally, under the right circumstances, function as an entirely separate move. Usually just like tackle or something, so it wasn't that exciting. I don't know, I always found that one funny. Or Glitch City. That's another not particularly useful one. I like both of those. One of them's just silly and one of them's a bit more of another classic. Let's see. I like these guys. This is a good place to come back with the VS Seeker just because they're all bunched together. And they have Pokemon that are... They've got more evolved Pokemon than a lot of other people you can find bunched together. But also they aren't too tough, so... Good amount of experience for relatively little risk. I don't think the Weezings can explode. I could be wrong about that though, watch me be terribly, terribly wrong. And something terrible happen. Hopefully not, but it could. And just as long as it doesn't turn into another sea biscuit incident. Poor sea biscuit. 32, coming along nicely. That's in line with the other lowest level ones on my team currently. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. I want to go down the cycling road, and then I'm gonna head over and beat up Koga. And the rest of his gym. I feel confident they should be high enough level after that. I'd feel okay going now if it wasn't the poison type and explodey and psychic gym. You know, basically all the most dangerous stuff in this region. At least it's a bit less horrible than Gen 1. It's not quite as bad. But no sense in not taking precautions and losing half the team. A majority of terrible incidents here have been my fault for not paying close enough attention. Sea biscuit. Couldn't see that coming, but the other two. So I'd like to do what I've got within my power to prevent that from happening again. Let's see, Ember. Mm, 33. Charlie might evolve out here. Two more levels and I can just use that rare candy. Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be pretty good. I seem to remember there being some pretty funny signs out here. Or at least one pretty funny sign. At least mildly funny. You know, the first time you read it. So maybe it hasn't really been funny in a while. I don't know. Oh no. Better switch out for Zephyr, I think. Zephyr shouldn't be able to be poisoned. And I did teach you secret power, right? Yeah, that's not great, but yeah, secret power. Perfect for beating up other poison types. Not the strongest attack ever. Zephyr's attack stat. Secret power is one of the stronger normal type moves you can get in 3rd gen, actually. The only thing stronger you can come across regularly is like Return. Other than that, it's maybe one-offs. I guess there's Hyper Beam. Well, that turn of not being able to attack never really seemed worth it to me. I'm impatient. Incredibly impatient. Okay, one more. Yeah. Easy. How close? Okay, I'll send you out and then I'll switch out for Dave Jr. Yeah, plenty enough for that. You're not gonna have pursuit or anything like that. Dave Jr., come on out. Yeah. Not this cycle again. I You go through this every time. You've got Levitate, don't you? I'm pretty sure you've got Levitate. Rock Slide. No. That might be too inaccurate as a base to just go around using after having Smokescreen used. Flinched. Good, good. Strength. Strength's not doing too much better, though. Oh well. At least his physical moves, so, you know, minimal damage to Dave Jr. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I've got a full restore in here. Full restore, full restore, full restore. Yeah. Landed right on it. There we go. Nice and healed. Lucky for me, Smog isn't that accurate of a move either. Strength. One more. There we go. Just gotta be careful about not moving around too much on the cycling road. Till I got you healed up from your... Oops! Well, at least she's learning Flamethrower. I thought I was like one... I thought I was... I thought I had the freshwater highlighted. I didn't look close enough. Oh well. That was probably... The rare candy was probably going to Charlie anyway, so... And she got Flamethrower. So getting the other 2 levels up will be less hard now. Okay. Over here. I'll avoid this patch of grass now. I might come back here later if I really need something, but... I'd really prefer to avoid having that happen at all. I've got a bunch of code cards saved up for the Pokemon and Pokemon Live. Usually, I've got a friend that plays. Usually I just give them to that friend, but I'm thinking of trying it out myself. And saying that I'm gonna make something else and then just remake my fairy deck and just continue to play with that over and over. Even in virtual cards. I also play the Pocket TCG. I just really like Pokemon cards. I can't really say it's a good game. It's not a good game, but I think it's a really fun game. Yeah, Hololive is honestly a better version of Pokemon cards. Uh-oh. Fairy swipes. Critical hit. Okay. Secret power. So many evolved Pokemon out here. So much experience. Okay. Super potion. There we go. Just 2 more levels. That should come easy out here. This should be level 35 right here. And that'll be... I think that'll be everyone except Dave Jr. fully evolved. Won't it? Let me see. You'll be Charizard. You'll fully... Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that'll be everyone except Dave Jr. And I'd like to get him involved. I'd like to convince a friend to download the games and trade with me. But if I can't do that, Dave Jr. should be okay. He's still pretty tough. He shouldn't end up falling behind. 35, there we go. One more. I'd already be there if my hand hadn't slipped on the rare candy. If I'd made sure that I had the... If I'd made sure that I had the freshwater selected and not the rare candy. Oh well. Gotta love that added secret power effect. Ground it out. So slow. Wait. No, don't just go past him. Leveled up your Pokemon, but I want to evolve. What kind of Pokemon you got? A Machoke. Well, I think there might be a reason for that, man. You gotta go get with that Machamp guy up there and trade. Machamp for Machamp. Seems like a fair trade. Plus it'll be a traded Pokemon, so it'll level up faster. No, that's still not right. It's not an Element Stone evolution. Oh well. I'll just have to figure it out on his own. Charizard's such a nostalgic starter. Charizard. For alligator. Let me think. Medkit, Marshtomp. Let's see. Charmander, Totodile, Mudkip. Gen 4. Who did I go with? Piplup. Gen 5. Oshawott. Gen 6. Chespin. Gen 7. Poplio. Gen 8. Gen 8. Who are the Gen 8 starters? Why is my mind blanking on the Gen 8 ones? Hold on. Oh, because that was Sword and Shield. Okay, yeah. That's why I'm blanking out on it. There's just... I got a lot of feelings towards that game. None of them are particularly good. I mean, it had its bright spots, but the ending of the game actively made me so angry that I went back and rewrote the entire story of the game. I will have to dig that up at some point. That actively upset me. Things just fell apart so bad by the end. It just became incomprehensible. Which is just the worst because I think there was potential here. I'm gonna get worked up if I start thinking about that too much. And I don't want that. There we go. Charlie! Charizard. Wing attack. Yes. Yeah. What's better? Am I really going to have you out against... Metal Claw is basically just for Brock, because after that... The only other things that would be good against really are rock and ice, and you are never going out against a rock type. And Flamethrower will do just fine against ice types. So Metal Claw. Oh, but anyway, back to starters. I want to at least finish this thought. Gen 8 starter. Sobble? Gen 9. What did I choose in Scarlet and Violet? Fuecoco. Whatever the dumbest looking starter is, that's what I like to go with. Because maybe they'll turn into something really cool, you know? Or if not, maybe they'll just stay silly and dumb looking. And I mean, either way, that seems like a pretty good outcome. You either get something cool looking, or you get something really silly that'll always make you smile when you look at it. Yeah. So good. This is just one of Charizard's best back sprites, I think. That's so good. That's so good. You know, I really hate... I feel like Pokemon just lost a lot of aura when they went to 3D. And I feel like Game Freak were a lot better at the 2D sprites. The design direction. The best 3D Pokemon sprites that we've gotten did not come from Game Freak. But their sprite work, top tier. There we go, Lila. You're the last one trailing behind, and that's okay. You'll get there. Plus, if Weezing happens to explode, you should be able to tank it. And that's the other important part here. I can't have anyone else dying. Every time. What a pain. Aurora Beam, you know? Though I am a little bit torn on the wind and wave starters. I'm a bit torn there. Because clearly the Pomeranian, clearly that's the dumbest looking one, but I really like the vibes that Brout's giving off. I like all the memes that people have been coming out with it. So it's also pretty funny. Not necessarily just off of its design by itself. You kind of got to take in everything going on around it. But that's really tough. It's a tough choice. Secret power. Yeah. Paralysis. Yeah. After this, everyone should definitely be ready for Koga's gem. I'm almost ready to go and start taking them on just so I can be done with all these coughing and wheezing and poison. Except it's a poison gem, technically. So I guess there's never really any escaping it. Battle. Let's see. Surf. Oh, only one more left. We've been training hard out here, I guess. That's okay. There we go. Aurora Beam. That's a good sound. Not as good as Ice Beam, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. So many of the sound effects are just so good in Gen 3. There we go. Biker William. Am I satisfied? Not really. We could go another round if my Pokemon wasn't poisoned. I'm kind of tired of the poison though. Can I? Yeah. I know it won't let me surf. It won't let you surf from here. Because biking is more fun. Get everyone healed up. Maybe buy some more. I might buy some more potions. Potions? What? No, antidotes. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me check. How many? 6? Yeah. Maybe I'll just go and pick some more of those up first. Just in case. Was there anything Fame Checker related in here? Double check. Warden Slowpoke. You know, they give him this title, Warden Slowpoke and everything, but he's not in the Fame Checker. Promotional campaign. And I don't get... Yeah, Eric and Sarah. I don't get what that's about. I know I went into a dive a while back to see what that was about, but I couldn't remember what answer. If that was like cut content or something. Because you can find both Eric and Sarah, but I don't think there's any way to reunite them. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. There we go. No cutting Pokemon, so I gotta go the long way around. That's okay. That's okay. I can... Scenic. 6 Oddish Run. I might try that. I'll see what game Oddish appears in where it's got the biggest moveset. That way each Oddish can have a slightly different moveset. But that could be fun. I met outside of basic Nuzlocke. I haven't really tried that many challenge runs before. Monotype can be really interesting. Just choosing one type. Basically being like a gym leader. This Hypno is such a pain. It's higher level than anything else in the gym except Koga's Pokemon. And this is Hypno, so it's bulky. I've never tried a Wonderlock before, but I'd like to try that. Just using only stuff you get through Wonder Trades. I think that'd be fun. Very chaotic. Why do I feel like something terrible is going to happen if I don't switch you out? I just get a bad feeling. Either 6 Oddish Run or maybe 2 Oddish Run. One ending in Vileplume and one ending in Blossom. That could also be fun. There we go. Oh. It finally sunk in. why they use drowsy in this gym. It's not just the tricky part, it's that they learn poison gas. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Not the button I wanted. There we go. Bring the antidote up in line with the full heal. I like the little visual touches this game added. I like it when the Pokémon zoom in depending on how close you are to them. It's like a nice little reward for making friends. They'll get closer to you, just like real life animals. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. After this, I should go back to Celadon. In the game corner. I remember in here, there's a little extra area where you can take a picture for your trainer card and have your Pokemon show up on the back of it. Yeah. Instead of 6 Magikarp, just 6 Oddish, one after another. I admire the people with the patience to see if they can do things like beat the game with just a Caterpie. I'd like to think I'm a pretty patient person, but I think even I'd give up before finding the answer to that. Oh yeah, with multiple Oddish, I might not mind. Uh-oh. The Psychic's less intimidating than it was all the way back in Gen 1, but... And I still don't look forward. To going and taking on Sabrina's gym after this. Although that has more to do with the warp panels than... That's got more to do with the warp panels. Oh yeah, Team Rocket headquarters. More warp panels, oh well. I've got a general idea of the layout of the Team Rocket base. I've got a general memory of which way I gotta go to get to the top of that quickly, so... I want to say it's floor 7. Somewhere between floor 7 and floor 9. I can't remember. I remember it more by layout than I do by floor number. What a pain. Still, this is very inefficient. This can't be efficient for helping your staff get around. This isn't well laid out at all. You know, actually, I don't know if Sylph is the one that laid them out. The warp panels and stuff, or Team Rocket did that somehow. Special defense 35. That's no good. Who does have the highest special defense here? 53, 36, 70. Okay, but you're already worn down. 82. 64 left. Okay, good to just note where everything is. You're the bulkiest in general. Not risking it. Nope. Ow. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Future sight. I don't like how the stuff's all getting layered on. Return. There we go. You pulled through. And you got the strongest return. Nice. Okay. So you stay out. You tank future sight. Who do I want to heal up? What do I got? I don't got any more. No, I don't have any more. I don't have any more full restores. Heal up Charlie. Okay. Okay. That definitely could have ended worse. And I'll switch up for Charlie now that there's no risk of future sight. Poison gas. I'm so done with poison. Which is too bad because I got the rest of this gym and the Team Rocket hideout to go. This is terrible. Oh well. Secret power. Wait, what? I mean flamethrower. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to say. That's pretty good. It's fun to think of an oddish using Sword Dance. There's some other oddities like that. Whooper being able to learn Ice Punch despite not having any arms. That is both funny and upsetting all at once. Basically everything being able to learn Toxic. The idea of any Pokemon barring Magikarp being able to just spit up Toxic Sludge on command. And Gen 1 having Water Gun as a TM led to some weirdness. Being able to teach that to like Rattata or Nidoran. Some other good ones. It's not quite the same case, but one of my favorite fun little things to do through breeding is FireRed. What does that stand for again? Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattata. Basically, you breed Endeavor onto a Rattata, which you leave at base level, whatever level base level is for that game. Level 5 or level 1, you leave it there. But via breeding, and it should already have Endeavor, and it should have Quick Attack. That's the two most important parts here. Then, you give it a Focus Sash to hold. Then, you send it out in battle. Online, preferably. Or against a friend who's never seen this before. Then as soon as it's attacked, its HP gets reduced down to 1, but it holds onto the Focus Sash. It's gonna attack slower than your opponent that turn, because they're probably max level and you're lowest level. So you get to use Endeavor. Endeavor matches your opponent's HP to your current HP. So, that leaves their HP at 1. And then you use Quick Attack to finish it off. It's a silly little trick. It's probably a bit too well known to be super useful. But it's still fun to use against people who've never seen it before. Yeah. Yeah. You two ended up having the highest special defense. Ways of the ninja. History of using animals. What kind of terrible backwards world are you talking about? They've slowly been removing the references to animals. I like how Raichu's intro used to talk about how its electricity was strong enough to take out an Indian elephant or whatever. That got switched to Kaparaja at some point. There have been other instances too. Which feels a little bit sad. I liked it when they'd make little real-world references. Got things just a little bit grounded, you know? Come on, paralysis. Yeah, there we go. Now my Pokemon's faster again. Providing we're both working from the same level of paralysis, you're not gonna beat a Jolteon in speed. Let's see. Do I want to send anyone else out? Not really. If it's paralyzed, that's kind of a pain, but... Oh, oops. Yeah, I didn't read who it was gonna be up against. Then again, you're not gonna have any ground-type moves. Because this move pool is actually terrible. Actually, maybe that's what's terrible. Okay, that was close and unexpected, and I hate it. Looks like it's time for Lila to come out. And once again, this will be a terrible matchup due to the ice type. If Sandslash actually learned ground type moves in this game, I don't think it does. I don't think it learns anything natively. I don't even think it learns Dig. I think it's got to get that through TM. Yeah, as soft as a spot as I have for Gen 3, the move pulls are just terrible. That is one good thing about later games. Much better move pulls. You learn interesting things more faster. Doubling up there, but you learn more interesting things faster. There we go. That's the correct order. That's the correct word order there. And, yeah. And it makes some Pokemon like Sandslash actually viable without TMs. Who knew it might be a good idea to have your ground-type Pokemon learn ground-type moves natively. Paralyze you. Okay, should just be these two trainers left before Koga. There's not really a good way to avoid them. And they should be easy enough experience, to be honest. Double kick. Secret power. Secret power. See if I can get paralysis off. Nope. Time for Lila again. It's good for Lila getting some experience. There we go. It's a bit too tough to want to just sit there using physical moves against it. Arbok. Nah. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yep. You don't rely on attack, so you're just fine. Glare mist. Somehow a clam is able to outspeed a snake. That doesn't seem right. Oh well, I'm not gonna question it. I know there are other far more ridiculous stat matchups. Can't think of what they are specifically. I know there's things that Caterpie has better stats than. Like, maybe not overall stats, but just a singular stat. Anything should not be outsped by a bug. Not a baby bug. Not unless maybe it was like a woolly caterpillar. Let's see. See what this last guy's are. See what this last guy has. Some mix of something. Juggler. So drowsy probably. Yep, there we go. I'll save the rest of the serfs. I'll switch out for Aurora Beam for now. Still pretty strong. Still pretty strong. I'm still looking forward to the point I can afford Ice Beam though. There we go. Hypno. Nah. It should be okay. Attract. Start with that. Anything I can do to delay your moves, the better. Immobilized, come on. Yep. Yeah. Surf. I don't mind using one up here. Aurora Beam. Come on. One more. Poison gas. I was so close to getting out of this without poison. Oh well. That's okay. Still got plenty of supplies. That means I don't have to leave. One more. Come on. I need that Ice Beam TM. What a pain. Okay. Last fresh water. Heal you up. Then poison heal. Antidote. There we go. Scooch up to Koga. Save in case I happen to do something dumb, like mash all the face buttons and reset everything. Because I would legitimately be very sad if I happened to just accidentally reset all that progress, because I'm dumb. I'm not having it. You know, I made a thumbnail for this and everything, and I forgot to upload it, so I had to just grab a different one that I already had, even though it's a completely wrong thumbnail. But YouTube apparently won't let me just delete a thumbnail. It makes me upload a new one, so no choice, really. Surf. Hopefully this isn't too much trouble. This was higher level than... Okay, 39. That's not too bad. Definitely not the worst. Minimize. I was hoping to prevent that. Secret power. Oh no, it started. Minimize really just... Oh no, toxic. Uh-oh. Might we be in actual danger here? I hope not. This is the kind of thing I was trying to prevent. Yeah, if I got that far and I caught it. I'd just have to repel up until that point. Big legendaries I'm a little bit more hesitant to use, but like the smaller ones like the trios, I don't mind that. Zapdos is one of the better flying types, being able to get Drill Peck. And being less fragile than... What's the other thing that gets Drill Peck? Fearow. Less fragile than Fearow. I'm just gonna keep spamming Secret Power and hope I get Paralysis off. It only used Minimize once, right? How is everything missing? Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot the most important rule. If it's not 100% accuracy, it's 50% accuracy. Secret power. Okay, what are my options here? Might be better to switch out to Zephyr. Zephyr shouldn't have to worry about Toxic and can just keep spamming Secret Power until something hits. Or better yet, Stun Spore. Just keep going with Stun Spore until that hits. Of course, just starting with less of... There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Gotta use a little bit of strategy here at least. Keep everybody as full in HP as I can. Critical hit. That's okay. Just gotta be strategic. Who's got the highest defense? Is it still gonna be Dave Jr.? 71, 50, 133. Oh wow. No. You're actually beating Dave Jr. there. Okay. I should have seen if I had any Pecha Berries that someone could hold. I'm in a little bit of an uncomfortable position here. Mostly due to Minimize. Minimize is kind of the thing that's making things difficult here. Dusty has Shockwave, but I don't really want to send Dusty out against this. That's clearly not going to end well. I'm gonna send Dave Jr. out. Dave Jr. is gonna have the second best defense behind Lila. Worst comes to worst, I send her back out and use Attract again. Just to hold it off long enough for me to actually get hits on Muck and its minimized teeny tiny microscopic self. At some point, Minimize should be making it Okay, magnitude. Magnitude should just be making the entire gym quake at this point. How? Why? I might just heal up Cloister. I think I'm just gonna heal up Lila in preparation to send Lila back out for a trip. I'm sending Lila back out. Okay. Good, good. Paralyzed. Attract. I'm just going to have to try to keep hitting with Attract, I think. Between Attract and Paralysis. If I can get... There we go, there we go, there we go. Between both of those, that should, in theory, make it really hard for Muck to hit. Next, I gotta pivot back to healing. If only I had a confusion move, too. Oh well. Heal you up, Lemonade. I guess after that I've just gotta hope I get... You know, I might just have to leave that poison on. Because regular poison is so much less of a pain to deal with than toxic. At least I know how much it's going to be losing every turn. No, that's the problem. No one's got... Swift, the trainer that gave you Swift now gives you Return, which I do have on a Pokemon. But the only one that's got a guaranteed hit is Dusty, and I really don't want to send Defense. Dusty's gonna get creamed if I just send him out. I kind of think this is the best I got right now. Oh, hooray! I think one more Surf might be able to do it. I'm just a little bit worried that Koga's gonna heal up after this, and I'm gonna be starting from ground zero. Not really ground zero. Oh well. Close enough. Okay. Come on. Oh wow, 2 in a row. Okay, now just knock it out, knock it out. That's almost certainly going to result in Koga using a healing item. As long as it's not a full restore. Hyper potion. Okay. Oh well, another hit. This is an annoying situation to be in, but I can absolutely win in a war of attrition here. I've definitely got the upper hand on the healing items, so as annoying as it might be, Muck should not be a problem. Wheezing and its explosion I'm a little bit more concerned about, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Yeah, I'm in a decent position here. I'm in a decent position. Thanks to... I'm really glad I decided to go ahead and stick Attract on Cloister. On Lila. I think that might be the saving grace here. There we go. Another one. Okay, well, you should only have 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. I'm absolutely annoying. Okay, that's okay. Got some ethers. Surf! Surf. Well, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. I'm pretty sure I can win, even if it's gonna be super annoying. So, that's something at least. I kind of feel like I should stick attracting some more stuff, though. Who else could benefit from it the most? This'll let me give... After I get the TM for Toxic, I can give that to Zephyr. And then that'll at least be helpful when dealing with other gym leaders and Elite 4 and such. Then I can be the one inflicting the toxic damage. Okay. Please. Please. Please let that have been your last. Your final hyper potion. Please. Okay, I'm gonna carefully heal up, and I need you to not do the same. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's finally the last one. Okay. That also... At least that should also mean he doesn't have any healing items for any of his other Pokemon. So I can live with this. I can live with this. There we go. Good. Okay. Everything else from here on out should be much faster. If coughing doesn't explode. Sludge. Okay. Surf. Okay, that's one more down. Wheezing. Final wheezing to go. 43. His Pokemon are a little bit higher level than I remembered. I think I remembered wrong. Sludge. Lila's got the highest defense, so if that's how much it does. Attract. You know, I'll just use the same strategy as with Muck. Attract. And then secret power spam until paralysis. Okay. Lemonade. Yeah, same strategy. It's gonna be the safest thing. A little bit slow, but it's gonna be the safest. Hurt by poison. Leave that alone. Secret power. There we go. There we go. There we go. That went faster. Oh boy. This has been the most stressful gym battle yet. Everything else has been relatively low key, but this one, I thought he was like late. I thought his Pokemon were late 30s. Not. I hate you. Okay, try again. So maybe I'm once again wrong, and he does have more healing items. Hopefully no more potions, though. There we go. What I'm really trying to do, I'm pretty sure wheezing can explode, so I'm kind of trying to prevent that. I don't think it would take out Lila, but I don't want to risk that. I'm kind of too invested. I need a water type. I need a surfer. I need a lot of stuff. Surf. Oh no. Okay. One more surf. There we go, and not a single explosion to be seen. And level 35, nice. Now I just gotta get back to the Pokemon Center. Gotta heal up. Soul badge. Surf outside a battle. That's exactly what I needed. And toxic. Yeah, I guess I should go back to the gym. I can't remember if there's any fame checker dialogue like locked behind a second conversation. Or if it all happens within that first battle challenge conversation. It's not like it's hard to get back through here. So it's okay. Oh yeah, and I better teach that. To Zephyr before I forget. TM case. Toxic. Zephyr. Yeah, just all of these guys being able to learn toxic is kind of horrifying to think about. You'll forget poison powder. There we go. There we go. You know what? That was a sunny day TM, right? Do I want sunny day or do I want smokescreen? Sunny day, it might end up hurting me if I gotta pivot from Charizard to Cloyster. I'll keep with smokescreen for now. Besides, it's better if I have to switch. Bashful. Hey, two bashful. And then a bold. Sassy. Two bolds. Two bolds and two bashfuls and a sassy and a lax. Okay, Zephyr should hopefully have a little bit of an easier time now. Very closely for gaps. Yeah. That's okay. I already figured it out. I don't need more hints. Yeah, I guess no one really had anything else interesting to say, right? But just in case. You know, let me look at my fame checker. Let me see if anyone's fame checker. Brock's the closest. Yeah. I'm pretty sure some of these actually happen on the islands. I can't remember if it happens on the islands or if it happens after beating the Elite Four, or maybe getting the National Pokédex. I forget. I know some of them you find on bookshelves. Like little magazine snippets and whatnot. Some of them are pretty close. No gym casualties, that's the important part. Although it also showed me I didn't overgrind as much as I thought I did. I guess that's good. I don't like overgrinding too much. It's safe, but then you can't get... Actually, I can't say exactly... I can't say that what happened in that gym was exciting. Unfortunately, that was still inevitable. The stakes could be the same, but it could be a little bit faster than whatever that was. Then I think I'd lean more towards calling it exciting. Okay, I want to go down. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and get the map anyway. I don't think I ever went back and got the town map. Nope. Town map. You can come back here later at some point and get massages for your Pokémon from Daisy. I think maybe it's another National Dex thing, when friendship starts mattering. When you can actually evolve stuff by friendship. Yeah, surf. Yeah. There we go. Tentacool. Not really exciting. I guess I should catch it though, just in case. Wait, have I caught one of these already? Nope. I hadn't caught that yet. Normally I'd have a second monitor on where I could see all of this. But I think I accidentally unplugged it at some point. And I don't feel like fishing around for the cable. So it's just gonna have to stay for now. And I'll figure it out later. Oh. Maybe I'm not gonna catch it after all. Double battle. That should be easy enough. Be a little bit more enthused. On the other hand, I'm a little bit horrified to think about where they're keeping their Pokeballs. Actually, there is a horrific... It's not really horrific. There's a... One of the games, there's a female swimmer that makes a reference to that. It implies that you ask her where she keeps her Pokeballs on her since she's in the middle of the water and nothing but a swimsuit. She just tells you it's a secret. Yeah. There we go. Starmie. It's a pretty color. Hello, Seabiscuit. What could have been? Sorry, Seizure. It had to be this way. Oof. Critical hit. That's not bad. Zephyr. What level do you learn Pedal Dance? Oh, is that in the 30s or 40s? I don't think I wanted to learn Pedal Dance. Maybe. I gotta look at the power. Might be worth it just to have something with more than... a grass move with more than 7 power points. I'll have to think about that. Might make it forget Dunspoor. It'd literally have to be fighting against a poison-type Pokemon for me to not use Toxic. That's just how good Toxic is. Nope. Keep going. They know what they were doing with that picture. Yeah. Like, other media does suggest that Magnemite can weirdly retract its screws, but Yeah, Jasmine sitting on her Magnemite's still pretty sus. Oh goodness, that brought me a weird flashback. Jasmine with the Houndoom. I don't highly suggest looking that image up if you haven't seen it before, but that wasn't official art, to be clear. That's just a very violent picture. I think it used to do rounds in Pokémon creepypasta type boards and communities. Oof. Huh. Oh well. Good, bad memories. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta go into the mansion. Well, you know, maybe I would go to the Union Room and make new friends if they'd implemented online play. You know, randomized online play. That feels like it would have been the thing to do in this, right? Or at least, you know, online play of some sort, not just local. Oh well. It is what it is. Burned out building. You can bring Mewtwo back here in Pokemon Let's Go. You can take it to the room where it broke out, and it'll get all agitated and stuff. Ah, here's Dr. Fuji's. Yeah. Now, while we're the Pokemon up for trade here, let me check. You got Tangela, Venonat. Did I catch a Venonat? I might have caught a Venonat. I'll bring it back here. I think they changed the names, which is a little bit unfortunate. Of the trade Pokemon. I liked it when the Tangela was called Crinkles. I don't know. It just seems like a good name. Good name for a Tangela. I don't know why. And what else was here? Okay, can anyone learn? I don't think I'd teach anyone. Huh. Weird. Dave Jr. Oh. Hold on, let me look at these Pokemon again. Oh. Dave Jr. can learn it because Dave Jr. has fingers. Dave Jr. can learn Metronome. Because it's got proper fingers, and not claws or wings or something. Okay, I guess that makes more sense now that I think about it like that. Amber Pipe. 3 legendary bird Pokemon. Whereabouts unknown. Oops. I wonder if that implies that they explored Cerulean Cave and never ended up coming back. I wonder if that's why it's blocked off now. Until you become the league champion. Oops. Oh well. Many lives were lost. May they rest in peace. Ah. Do I want to bring back Kabuto? I don't know if I want that or Aerodactyl. Probably not Aerodactyl, that's yet another flying type. I've got too many of those already. Seal. Seal's name may have improved. I'm pretty sure Seal in this one is called Sealor. Sealer. Like sailor, but seal. And that's a pretty great pun. I like puns. so I might be biased, but you know. Okay, well, that's a good note of what exists here. I don't know if I'll ever end up hitting that 40 Pokemon thing to get the amulet coin. At least not before post-game. I'll buy a couple of those. Just to try and avoid... Get through the building as soon as possible. Lived on the island since way before the lab was built. And then in Gen 2, after everything's been destroyed, he lives there afterwards too. Fiery town of burning desires. I'll see if I can catch a Ditto. I'll give it a shot. I feel like something higher level is gonna appear and ruin that, but I'll give it a shot. And here we go. Nah, I've already got a Rattata, don't I? Either that or I missed a chance to get one, I'm pretty sure. One or the other. I was wondering why that did so much relative damage. I forgot Dark type was special. It's just kind of ruined Dark types up until the physical special split. Because basically, they were all built to be actual physical attackers, but Dark just ended up using their special attack. Ruined. I mean, who was there? Poochyena, Sneasel, Umbreon. Everyone's built like they want to be physical attackers, but their moveset's a special attack. Oh dear. I mean, there was... Oh, No, that wasn't a Dark type. That was just another Pokemon that suffered. Hitmonchan was another Pokemon that suffered from it despite not being a Dark type because it got all the elemental punches. That was its thing. Those were its 6 moves and it could learn them all. But then they were all special. And it's a fighting type that relies on its attack. And that's why Hitmonlee was always the best choice. And then there was Hitmontop, and I'm not sure if there was a particular reason to go with Hitmontop unless you just like the aesthetic. I mean, it did learn Triple to Kick, which was kind of cool as an exclusive move. Just because exclusive moves are fun, but, you know, other than that, is there a particular reason to go with it? I can't remember it exists selling particularly at any stats above the other ones. Or any other moves, really. I think it may have also learned Rolling Kick. Yeah. Now it's hard to think of either one of those without thinking of that meme. Their shinies even match. It's just too good. Nice try, Eradicate with Scary Face. Abe Jr. doesn't rely on speed. Oops. Slipped. Oh well. Defense Curl won't make anything worse. I wonder if I can teach you anything that's not Defense Curl, though. Defense Curl would be good to have if I had you using Rollout, but Rollout's a little bit too dangerous. I don't want to get locked into anything. Okay, come on. There we go. Magnitude 6. I'm not good at secrets. I was deciding if I wanted to keep my model ideas a secret until I was actually able to see if this artist had any open slots, but I'm not good at keeping secrets. As soon as I get the concept art ready for him, I'll probably just end up posting it on YouTube or Twitter or something. Maybe if it would amount more than what it was going to be, but it's still gonna be pretty small scale. That's okay. That's very, very within my budget. It's very, very affordable. And his models are very cute. They're kind of made in Abyss-ish style. Small characters. And I like that. I think it's a very fun art style. Hyperfink's got such cool graphics. Okay, one more. One more should do it. Yeah, it took a while to nail down exactly what I wanted to do, but I think I brainstormed up something pretty good. I've just got no idea how to describe it. I'll just have to put it down to digital paper. My artwork's not the very best in the world, but I think it should be. I think it's good enough to convey what I'm going for. And I have fun with it. I like making art. Protein. Nah, I won't use it. I'll sell it. I'll save that and I'll sell it. Get closer, get closer, get closer. Worst case, I'm just gonna have to grind out the money against other trainers. Grind out the money for that ice beam. No. Focus. Okay, this way. Another eradicate. Should just be able to run. There should be some thieves or burglars or whatever they're called in the upper floors. And they always carry a lot of money on them. I don't feel too bad about stealing their stolen money. Pilfered goods. Use another one. See if I can hold out for that ditto. I don't know if I'll end up running into a ditto, but I'll give it a try. I'll go ahead. No, this isn't the top floor. This isn't the floor with the ditto. So I'm gonna eradicate. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering the location and all. I just want to go ahead and see. Mew gave birth. We named them newborn Mewtwo. Yana, South America. A new Pokémon was discovered deep in the jungle. Calcium! More stuff to sell. That should sell for a good amount. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25. That's still like 2,000 coins off, so another 40,000 after that. Gonna need so much money. Gonna need so much money. I'll get those TMs yet though, or TM. Really, after all this, I'm only gonna be able to afford one. Yeah, no. I always get this one wrong. I'm saving right here. Check it out first. Okay. And quick restart. Comes in a little bit handy sometimes. What do you have? I feel like you've either got... I kind of feel like you've got electric type. Why am I feeling Magneton from you? I'm feeling Magneton. I mean, I'm not getting any points for guessing that correctly. You're a scientist. That's basically all the scientists have. That, or maybe Porygon. Which is a little bit meta, considering how the Pokédex entries even talk about how they don't exist outside of cyberspace. Elecon! That's for use with Zap Cannon, but you don't have Zap Cannon. There we go. Are you gonna get Pin Missile soon? I feel like you're gonna get Pin Missile soon. I feel like that was level 30 something. I just can't remember what. 35 or 36 maybe. I just gotta decide what to make it forget. Do I make it forget? Do I make Dusty forget? Okay, I don't gotta think about it this time. It's just kind of like, do I make it forget? Typically, I don't go for just pure attacking moves. There's not really a reason to do that, usually, but I might do it here. Just for the biggest type coverage. And power coverage spread. I had to get... yeah. I had to give Dusty moves of 4 different types, and a various power. So in this case, that might be what I do. And if I ever want it to not have 4 attack moves, I can teach it Attract. I think that'll work out. What are you? HP up. Plenty of vitamins. Plenty of vitamins to sell. Okay. Almost there. Almost to the top. Somehow I've ended up avoiding most of the burglars. Well, I say somehow. That was kind of on purpose in my desperate bid to get to the top and see if I could catch a Ditto. Uh-oh. Okay, I was really worried there for a second. Why is everything in this horrible mansion got to explode? I'm starting to think it wasn't Mewtwo that destroyed this place. It's all these trainers and their self-destructing Pokemon. Levitate. Levitate! Power 10 magnitude and it's got Levitate. Yeah, no, just local small stuff. I've never been into something really big before. I think it could be fun to make plans and go to something big someday. I just haven't managed it yet. Yeah. Big ones do just seem like a lot. That's like a lot of commitment. That's a lot of travel. A lot of people. That sounds like a lot. I got a friend who says if he gets in shape, he'll cosplay with me. He'll be Zabuza and I can be Haku. I don't think he's ever gonna make the commitment though. In the event you watch this later, I'm sorry. I wouldn't mind if you proved me wrong though. Living the toxic yaoi dream. Carbos, is that a full set? Is that a full set of vitamins? Let me check. Not super important, but Carbos, HP up, iron. Attack, special attack, defense. Okay, if I can find one for special defense, that'll be a full set. Nope. I'm not getting tricked. I'm not having to start all this over again. There we go. Wait, so am I upstairs or? No, this is more like the basement. Huh. I never thought about it before, but I'm actually in the basement, huh? That's why this is the area that's not destroyed. Huh. Oh well. Not super important, I suppose. Switch out. Thief. Burglar. What are you called? Burglar. Hair burglar. Okay. But more importantly, you got fire types and you got a lot of money. Which I need. Beating people up, stealing their money. Trainers are kind of bad people. Beating up other people's animals and then beating up their pets. Stealing all their money. That was a nice cash injection though. I'll take it. Yep, I'm up to 25. That's the equivalent of 2,500 coins, I think. Mewtwo is far too powerful. It failed to curb its vicious tendencies. I wonder what exactly they did to try and curb it. It doesn't really go into detail in the games. Full restore. I know the games can differ somewhat compared to the anime, so it will be interesting to know if there was anything different here. There's too many Raticates. This is about as bad as Zubat. Horrible. Level 38 though. I can't resist that. Berry. Armberry. Not too bad. Okay. Who do I want? Who do I want? In the event I do run into a Ditto, though, who do I want to? None of these is really a good choice. None of these is really a good choice. I'll just keep it as Cloister for now. Figure things out after the fact if I do run into a Ditto. I was trying to think of who would be the least annoying to have to face off with in a mirror match. But I don't really want to face off. I don't know. TM14 Blizzard. I'd just use that over Ice Beam if it was more accurate. It's just not accurate enough. 70, 75 accuracy. That's just not enough. It's just more risk than I'm willing to deal with. Ditto. Eradicate. Too slow to escape. What a pain. Aurora Beam. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. If I do manage to get this artwork finished, and I do manage to get it turned into a model, I could go to a convention cosplaying as my model. That'd be fun. Of course, it'd mean having to do everything myself. Oh well. I've managed simpler things before, so I could probably do it. There we go, secret key. I like being able to pay other people to do things though, because I'm a little bit lazy. No, that's less lazy. Solar Beam, nice. How much power is Solar Beam? It's just constant exhaustion all the time, 24/7. And that makes it so hard to want to do anything. Oh well. Such is life. Do I want to battle anyone else here? Not particularly. I'd just like to battle some stuff that's not gonna explode. This should be really straightforward. Fire types, nice and straightforward. There's the burn threat, but nothing explodes, so it's okay. Yeah. Just keep it as Lila for now. She should be able to blitz through everything. burn heals. Yeah. All of that's a lot. Travel is a lot. And expense is a lot. People are a lot. They're very loud. I like that you've got the option of battling through this gym or answering the questions. Which if you answer it wrong, that still just results in a battle. Spikes. Nah. How much do spikes do? That's like what? A 16th or an 8th? I forget. Either way. I think the current moveset is better. Attract was just really, really useful in that bind last time. Koga, way more useful than Attract would be. I'm trying to find a group of people I could convince to cosplay as the protagonist from Final Fantasy 15. I hadn't found one willing to do it yet. But you know, just gotta keep looking sometimes. Yeah, that about covers it for this gym. Mostly, really. I just want an excuse to cosplay Prompto, but I don't want to look lonely all alone. I think I'd be too timid all by myself, but if I could have a group of people, too, I think I could pull off the character better. My favorite cosplay I ever did was Darklink. I got asked if I was Peter Pan's shadow. Which was an adorable guess. Wrong, but adorable. How's everyone doing? No. Heal you up a little bit. Lemonade. That's what this lemonade's for. Poor Zephyr. Zephyr's lagging behind everyone else. But this gym's just way too crispy. And Sabrina's gym's really not gonna be any better. It's not gonna be any better for poison. Poor Zephyr. Oh well. And you know, even the last gym, that's ground, but that's ground. And it's still gonna be super effective against poison. Grass may help somewhat with that. Oh well. Poor Zephyr. She's having a hard time right now. Should be helpful against Team Rocket, though. Anytime I don't want anyone else to get poisoned. Vulpix. Dusty. Dave Jr. No, I'll just use this as pure. I'll just let Lila keep going until she runs out of surf. And then maybe switch out for Dave Jr. Dave Jr. should be pretty resistant. I just worry about his lack of special attack. That's not gonna be good. Wait, special attack. Special defense. I mean, he doesn't have special attack either, but special defense is what I'm concerned about here. How close are you? 3,800. Okay. I can probably squeeze at least one more level for Lila out of here. Deciding if I actually want to take on Blaine yet. No, I should probably get through the gem. But not take him on yet. Then go do Team Rocket. Then Sabrina, then come back here like I'm supposed to. Type advantage should be fine. It's mostly... Yeah, it's mostly level difference at this point. I mean, this one's definitely possible in the low 30s with the water type. But I don't really want to risk it on a Nuzlocke. Just in case. Yeah, see, I'd like her to be able to one-shot that. Before going and doing it with Blaine. Just in case. Just in case. Getting there, getting there, getting there. I think there's like one more trainer. One or two more. Possibly two more, I can't see. No, this might be the last one. Okay, good. You're good. This one best suits your style, huh? And then I can go ahead and talk to the traders on the way up. Just in case anyone else has anything relevant to say. I don't think they will. Two. Last use of surf. But that should push... That should be enough to get Lila up to level 30... Yeah, level 38. There we go. These burglars are really making me wish I had that experience share, though. Not experience share. Amulet coin. As usual, I have no idea what I'm trying to say. My brain and mouth are just not cooperating. Special defense 38. I'm not in love with that. I think the type... Wait a second. I don't really have to settle. Charlie should be resistant. Yeah, there's one more. And then that last one should be Blaine. H2O. Lucky for you, I just so happen to be out of H2O right now. But that's okay. Who needs type advantages when you got a Charizard? Flame wheel. Oof. Secret power. Take down. Oof. Critical hit. Too bad that did not Growlithe out. That would have been funny. Vulpix. I wonder how much flamethrower will do. Oh. Vulpix says flash fire. It will do absolutely nothing. Okay, lesson learned. I kind of forgot that was an ability. Oh well. I also forgot that Grudge functioned on the last thing used against it, not the last move you used before Grudge was used, but that's okay. Yep, there's Blaine. Photo of Blaine and Mr. Fuji, standing shoulder to shoulder with big grins. It's too bad neither of those function. I'm not sure exactly what would... Surely it wouldn't be another win-loss scenario there like usual. Correct answer. Moving forward. Incorrect answer. Leading you to a battle. But some kind of function from him would have been nice. Okay, onward to the Team Rocket. Yeah, the Team Rocket, not really hideout. Already did the hideout. This is a... What is this? Sylph. This is a Sylph building. Gotta liberate Sylph. I didn't talk to any of those trainers on the way out like I meant to. Oh well. I also don't like having to spend money when I'm trying to save up. But I can at least sell the stuff I got from him. And I can sell the vitamins. Okay. Maybe after liberating Sylph, I'll have enough money for Ice Beam. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice reward. Never hurts to have extra items. Precisely why I just spent all that money. Is there anything else I could possibly sell? Leaf stone. Not really. Not enough stuff to sell. Not enough stuff to be worth it. Oh. I'll go to Celadon. Not where I needed to go. Oh well. No, I'd have to run... I'll just fly. I'll just fly. It'll be okay. It'll work out. It'll work out. I don't think I've got any of them that can learn Psychic. Yeah, I'm fairly certain none of these guys can learn Psychic. That'd be a little bit weird. Okay, let's see if I've still got a general knowledge of how this place works. I remember more based on how it looks than the actual floor number. Come on. There we go. Calcium. Would that have completed my vitamin list? I avoided that battle down there. I'm only to run into this one up here. That's fine. After training up for Koga, these guys really aren't all that strong. Secret power. Don't think it was this floor. Which one was it? Maybe 9? Gotta think. Gotta get through here, gotta think. Yeah, not 7. 8. 8 and 8. 8. 8 seems right. Is there an item up here? There we go. Iron. There we go. Should be this one. I think. Maybe not. Honestly, these guys in Pokemon solo level that it's more of a annoyance than anything else. And so many Pokemon. So many Pokemon that are just gonna go down in one hit. Like, this might be enough for Charlie to end up getting a level. Might be enough to... Might be just enough to finish out that last little bit of level, but... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be enough. Yep. Okay, just enough. So I guess it's not all bad. Too bad. Shockwave. There we go. Eradicate. Jolteon's just too good. Double kick. Pen missile. Electric type move of your choice. And some other type of move. Normal type in this case. Too good. Switch. Switch out for Dusty. Oh. Maybe. Maybe, was it this one? Was it this one? No? Which floor was that? Oh, this is still just 8. I just need to get back out to the stairs. Okay, stairs. Elevator. I just need to get a good look at the floors. I need to get a good look at this place and stop running into battles. You aren't even a good roadblock at this point. You're just a minor annoyance. An inconvenience. I just need to get a good look. Because I can visualize the floor that I need. I can visualize it, but I just can't remember the number. Maybe I'll try 5. Try going down instead of up. 36. Pen missile, there we go. Yeah, I'll have you forget Santa Tech. Hypno. Okay. Let's see what Pen Missile can do against this. Should be good and prepped for Sabrina's gym at least. Poison gas again. I thought I was finished with this. How annoying. Somehow out of all the status conditions, poisoning feels the most annoying. Probably because it persists outside of battle and damages stuff. Nothing else has the audacity to do that. So rude. Lemonade. Just go ahead and heal up, just in case. Just in case. Critical hit. Why? At least it didn't result in confusion. Shockwave. I'm not even gonna risk missing. Just go ahead and use Shockwave. Okay. Let's see. Neil probably should have gone down and used the last antidote. Oh well. It's okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay at this point. Don't think this is... Actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is right. I'm pretty sure this one's right. Wait, no. This is right after I get the... This is... I've been thinking about this all wrong. I forgot I had to go get the card key first. That's okay. I just completely forgot about that. I've been looking for the spot I would have needed to get if I already had the card key, but I don't have it. I gotta go get that. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. One more. Double kick. There we go. No. Which floor? Trying to think. I can remember. I can do this. Oh. My memories are just all mixed up. Apparently, I do not remember this place as well as I thought. No, go back. Grab that. You'll be okay. Pokemon report. Okay, that. This is the spot. This is what I was thinking of. That is what I was thinking of. Luring out that Team Rocket grunt. And getting the card key behind that way. But that's not what I need right now. That is not what I need. No, I don't think that's it. Pretty sure that's not it. Oh, items! Free items! Jump in and grab those right quick. HP up. This might put me in the range of being able to buy Ice Beam after all. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Yep, nope. Nope. No, this isn't it. This isn't it. Oh, item. Doors open. Bulk up. Nice. Go up. Is this it? Nope. That's not right. Wait. Is it one of these? Nope. This one? Nope. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Oh. I was really hoping that was going to be a magneton. This should have been easy for Dusty. Yeah, I know where I need to go more or less. Or I can visualize it, but I run into problems when I can't remember which floor it is. Oh well. Oops. Shockwave. I wish I could get Thunderbolt too. I'd rather keep Shockwave for longer than I do Aurora Beam though, because Shockwave at least is a guaranteed hit, no matter what. So has at least got that going for it above Aurora Beam. That I can handle. Electrode. Surf. Spark. Huh. I keep expecting these things to explode, and nothing ever wants to explode. And that's better than exploding. It's just kind of defeating my plans. Secret power. Yeah, you lost. Lemonade. I don't want to sacrifice too much. Okay. No. Back up. Level 10. Items, lots of items. But this isn't right either. Nope. Up. Yeah. Yeah, that's always difficult. Running into things that can just explode when you're looking for shinies. Especially if you're specifically trying to catch that shiny. I'm not just looking for any shinies. Oh, wait, this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. No, that would have been the thing for getting to the card key. I remember the card key well enough. Torment. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Torment TM is a pretty accurate description of this place. Maybe that was it. I tried to avoid him. I ran all the way around. And yet he spotted me anyway. Secret power. Switching out. I'm switching out. I'm not risking this finally being the instance when it explodes. After a screech. Another screech, but Dave Jr. should be fine. Okay, magnitude. Why? Just screeching over and over. Why? Is that really necessary? There we go. No explosions. I keep waiting for it. Keep waiting. Keep bracing for it. Maybe this one. Nope. I'll just go back and start from the bottom. I'll remember it when I see it. Try again. Feels surreal a little bit being back here after Pokopia though. It's not gonna be floor 1. Lord. Oh wait, that would have been floor 2. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's down here. Pretty sure it's down to the left. Yeah. SpongeBob seasons 1 through 3 really are the best. Very pinnacle comedy. It's very good timing. Very funny. Very rewatchable. Very memeable. Basically perfect. Eradicate. Double kick. Double kick. Just short. Hyper Fang. Shockwave. Quick attack. Okay. Gets this way. don't think it's that one. I think it's the next one. Yeah. There we go, there we go. That's right, that's right. That's finally right. Oh well. I was hoping I could avoid him. My Pokemon seems to adore me. Heck yeah, it does. Okay, you can't explode. And you're just a drowsy. Try again. Come on, Pen Missile. Let me try Shockwave. I'd like to at least get through here. Grammar. Switch out. I think Lila should be able to hit hard enough with Surf. Grammar. Yep, there we go. And should be able to get Lapras in here. I don't know if I've ever seriously used Lapras in a gym in one game. It's just so underleveled by the time you get it here that it would be very inconvenient to grind it up compared to absolutely anything else. Like literally any other water type you can fish up with the Super Rod at this point. Back. And this way, I think. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. But the rivals gotta get in the way. Now is not the time and place. Now is neither the time nor place, Green. That's okay. I'll make short work of you. I should have everything to counter everything you've got at this point. Nah, what a pain, because I'll have to run back and heal again, though. So inconvenient. I mean, it's literally 15 seconds, but still. This really isn't the place. Growlithe. What else you got? Psychic, Kadabra. Starter. Do you have a grass type? Execute, yeah. Your team includes Execute. And is your starter fully evolved at this point? I think your starter is. I think this is... maybe? I think this might be when it's first fully evolved. Blastoise. I'll use effort for this one. There we go. Level 40. I'll go ahead and use Toxic. No. That's 70. That 70 accuracy is coming back to bite me. Oh well. There we go. Got there eventually. Heal up just in case. Is bite really the most effective thing you've got here? Apparently so. Flinched. Protect. Annoying. I guess that's what I get for asking if that's all you had. Will the next toxic damage do it? It's just the tiniest sliver of HP left. That'll definitely. Yeah. Thank goodness for toxic. I like a Zam. I think I determined Charlie had the highest special defense, so it'll be Charlie. It'll be Charlie here. Just in case. Maybe I should have used secret power after all. What ability do you have? Do you have synchronize? I don't know, but I'm switching things up. Secret power. There we go. You know, you came here and you're just leaving. You know about Giovanni, but you're just leaving. Okay, Lapras. Oh, female. Huh. Quarion. There we go. Let's see. Gotta go back, gotta heal up. Gotta heal up before taking on Giovanni. Now what does Giovanni send out first? I gotta think of that. I wanna say it's Kangaskhan. Here, so... If that's the case... It's either that or Nidoran, I think. I don't think it's Persian. Oh well. Either way, that's still another normal type. I'll have Dave Jr. go out first. Dave Jr. should be able to make short work of it. Here we go. Now, one more challenge. Dave Jr. can handle it. Cubone. Yeah. I mean, he can take it, but it's still not going to be the strongest thing against it. Maybe I'll switch out to Tamaki just in case. It's been a while since Tamaki got to stretch his wings for anything except flying. I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference because I'm probably just going to have him use fly again, but you know. A little bit different in battle. I just don't want to risk a Bone Club or a... Do you know Boomerang yet? It's a later level, isn't it? I just really don't want to risk... a critical hit Boomerang or Bone Club or Bone Rush through the face. Dave Jr.'s defensive, but a critical hit, it's gonna nullify that. And then he's just gonna be taking a super effective move. Point blank. Point blank. I feel like that's... You know, I forgot. Oh, yeah. I forgot what the context was earlier when I said ground zero. I'm pretty sure I meant point blank. Oh well. That was so much earlier, I no longer remember what it was in reference to. Maybe. That's pretty dark. I like it though. Bruce Wayne would be a good name for a Cubone. Yeah, I probably would do that. That would be fun. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oops. Usually I save before this. Just in case I mash too many buttons at once. I forgot it triggered as soon as you go into the room. Oh well. Yeah, Nidorino. I thought it was either Nidorino or Kangaskhan. I couldn't remember which. Magnitude 7. There we go. Need a queen. Need a queen. No, keep Dave Jr. out. Body slam. Yeah, Dave Jr. was the right choice. It was either that or switch to... Cloister. Lila, but I... Not Dave Jr. might tolerate this a little bit better. Already paralyzed, so I don't have to worry about poison from Poison Sting. There's really no point in you using it. Oh well. Okay, now Kangaskhan. Now it might be worth switching out. Zephyr, maybe? Poison. I'll take advantage of having Toxic. Finally! And who's your last Pokemon gonna be? What was it? What was your last Pokemon? Was it Onyx? Was it Persian? I can't remember. Wait. It's Rhyhorn, isn't it? I feel like it's Rhyhorn, actually. Let's see which it ends up being. There we go. Rage is building. I wonder if I should switch out. Nope, not run. Switch. Switch out to Lila, maybe. Mega Punch. Clever. But not clever enough. Luckily, I switched out. There we go. Yeah, Rhyhorn. Okay, I got it right in the end. My last guess was right. But rock, ground, surf will make short work of that. Very short work. There we go. Team Rocket will never fall, will it? I wish we got more of an expansion on Rainbow Rocket. That was one of my favorite things from... Were they just in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? They were, weren't they? I think they were. Not in regular Sun and Moon. Either way, I wish we got more expanded on them. I forget if it was directly stated or not, but the implications are that these leaders all came from the universes where they managed to win. I would have liked to get to know more about that. Because you're rich, you can give me anything. Yet you give me this Master Ball, when all I want is enough money to buy an Ice Beam TM. It feels weird that President, I guess, he's pretty important. It kind of feels weird that the secretary gets an actual name too. A telephone, better not use it. This would be exactly the time you want to call the police. I mean, you would have wanted to call them before now, but... actually, the guards in this game are pretty incompetent. Maybe it's better not to get them involved. You know what? I think I'm fine here. I'm fine on my own, actually. I actually am getting tired, though. I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. Oh well. Thank you. Thank you for showing up to watch. It means a lot to me, actually. You know, you make a good point about that. I don't know, but clearly they did not think through their actions either. Clearly they did not think things through either, by the way. They freak out when they finally manage to succeed. Terrible. I guess if Giovanni managed to yoink them out right after they did it, then it wouldn't really matter. They just kind of unleashed terror on their world, only to disappear to a better one that has had all its water evaporated. Oh well. That's fun to think about. Either way, Rainbow Rocket was such a cool concept. Whether they came from places they succeeded or not. Yeah, in Team Rocket's case, that would definitely... In Team Magma's case, that would definitely not have been a success. Even a success would not have been a success. Oh well. Wait, I just saved already. Oh well. Doubling up won't hurt. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'm sleepy. Thank you for watching. Good night.